Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. The man who was a prep All-American to nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Again, it's Harris on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground. No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready. Fight, 97. Let's go, charge!
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Lance going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pickett lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd down and goal. Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Steps away. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, We get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red, cycle. Right, right. Cut.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Jackrabbit, jackrabbit. Ready?
Back to the ground here. Mitchell.
Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. On the ball.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mitchell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Faster, faster.
And Lance now to throw.
Out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a first down.
Under pressure, they got him again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he miss the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Me and make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven and then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Washington Commanders.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Commanders 0. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On play action, it's Wentz. On the move to his left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 46 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again, Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert.
And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Commanders 6.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert just clock. Going back. And oh, he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Then, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Looking deep downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Steps away. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's brought down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now Winston fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A very solid gain of 27. In in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Touchdown! Josh Palmer
from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking long for Thomas. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Carter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 8.
Herbert. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That play blown up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tillery.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many